Back in March, Donald Trump signed an executive order directing the federal government to compile a database of every single person in this country with all of their information. A one-stop shop where if you need to find a person, you can find them like that. You don't have to go to a different department. All their information, their IRS data, their social security number, their address, their driving history, their arrest record, their voting habits. All of it in one convenient place, even though, for the life of me, I can't think of a reason why the federal government would need all of that in one database. Nevertheless, that was Trump's order in March, and now the Pentagon has hired Palantir, the pseudo-surveillance kind of company founded by right-wing financier Peter Thiel. So, the database is underway. What's happening right now is that Palantir has been given this contract to coordinate with multiple different government agencies, Social Security Administration, the IRS, all of them, to get your data so that they can then put it in one convenient database for Donald Trump to have. Now, again, there's nothing inherently evil about that, right? I mean, it's just the government trying to find a way to streamline things. You know, say we need to find something on Farron Cousins. I type in Farron Cousins in the big old database and probably only one name comes up. It's not a common name, so I don't think there's lots of Farron Cousinses out there. And then boom, everything you ever wanted to know about me. Social security number, current address, past addresses, IRS income, voting habits, all of it. Anything the government's ever compiled on me, which is a lot more than that based on some of the information that my FOIA friends have sent to me in the past. So, right? That doesn't seem like a good thing. It doesn't seem like you're doing that to make things easier. If the IRS needs information on me, the IRS can look up my name. If the Social Security Administration needs their information on me, they can look that up. Each government agency that actually needs information about a person has the information that they need, folks. There is no rhyme or reason to put it all in one single database and compile it all into one little file. Unless, of course, you remember that the first step is always identification. When it comes time to round people up, when it comes time to figure out who to get rid of, the first step is identification. No one in this country, left, right, center, doesn't matter. Nobody should be comfortable with this database that Donald Trump is creating. It does not serve a government purpose, so get that thought out of your head right now. That is not what this is about, and there is no reason for even a thing like that to exist. But it will. The work is beginning. Everything you've ever done, everything you've ever said, possibly. Because we do know that they're compiling information about people's social media accounts. We know through years going back to the Bush administration, right, and the NSA, some of us have been called up in spying operations and we don't even know it. Everything you say or do could be a part of this database. And that is a terrifying thought. It is effectively the thought police. That's what they're creating. To what end? We don't yet know, but it's pretty safe to assume that if the government's collecting a database with all of your private information, some of it they may have obtained not quite legally, that never ends well. You know, the Republicans, the MAGA fanatics always love to talk about the deep state this and the deep state that. What would you call this? What would you call Donald J. Trump compiling a database with every single bit of information on every single person in this country? Because if that isn't the deep state, then I don't know what is. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.